Thanks for stopping by. On today's Douche episode, I'm gonna do something I do every so often. I like to call an LP revisited. It's just some, it's kind of a record that I've listened to for a long period of time, perhaps, or I'm not really sure what it is, but this is, I'm gonna do it anyway. Today we're talking about an album that I did talk about. It's been a couple of years now. I talked about it for a minute or two in a wider video, but it's the Virgin Horror Complex. The album is called Succumb from 1998. The Virgin Horror Complex, they were, I guess, based in San Francisco. It was a three-piece. There was a guy named Charlie Fulton on like keyboards. There's actually a lot of different instruments used. It's a wide variety of instruments. Some oddball instruments. Then a guy going by the name of Spats Ransom, who was one of the lead vocalists and I think played guitar also. And then Deb Fox was the third member. She played a variety of instruments and also sings many of the songs, or some of the songs are sung by both of them. Some of them they trade off leads. Deb Fox was in the band The Dam Builders before this. The guy going by the name Spats Ransom, I guess he's using that name because he's in an oil heir or something. His real name is Peter Getty, so I think he's, ridiculously rich. This was released on Emperor Norton Records. He owned that label. Emperor Norton, I believe, bought or merged with Kindercore Records sometime in the late 90s. So at any rate, he owned this label that this is on. So this is their second album. It was released in 1998. The first album was called Stay Away From My Mother. This is their significantly better second album, and also their last album. So second album, released in, I guess, May of 1998. You can see it has a die cut. I don't know if you can see it very well. Die cut sleeve. This is indie pop with chamber pop elements, again, boy-girl vocals, really wry, dry, twisted lyrics, like really sarcastic, unsettling, it's almost unsettlingly humorous at times. I think when I talked about this before, I pointed out some of the crazy lyrics. But the lyrics are oftentimes very much at odds with the music that's presented. There's it's kind of like almost horror lyrics at times, or just maybe for a line or two, but in a song that's kind of a pretty pop song, if you know what I'm saying. As long as I'm here, I'll show you the album. It's on delicious black vinyl. I'll show you the label if I can get it on there. It's nothing special, but it is very, very fetching black colored vinyl that you don't really see a lot these days. I thought I had the regular CD. I have just a promo CD from the time. People don't like to look at CDs, but I'm going to show it because we're talking about this here. I think there is a Japanese version that has a sleeve, a Japanese CD version with bonus tracks. I believe I don't have that. I don't think I've ever had that. That has a sleeve that differs from this. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, so an album from 1998 that I actually listened to this, I would say at least once a year. I'd probably come back and listen to this. So it's kind of stuck with me. I think that the sense of humor kind of connects with me. I like the music, but it's not, I wouldn't say that the music on its own is exceptional. But I think that the album overall is very, very, obviously I listen to it still. So I'm gonna just quickly go through these tracks, say a couple things about a couple of them, and maybe put some clips if I can. I noticed this album is not available on streaming sites. I'm sure it's on YouTube in some form or another. At least some of it has to be. Almost everything is. So on side A, it opens with the track Speakerphone, which is it just says over and over again, "Oh my God, you've got me on the speakerphone." But then in the background, it's apparently somebody reading letters from the Zodiac Killer, which are kind of muffled. Like, you don't really hear it, but what you can hear is would be a little bit disturbing. The second track is called Frustrated Playwright. It's kind of an odd, I don't know if seems to be about like a clone, or like somebody creates a clone and then like a female clone, and then the clone leaves. It's really not clear. It's really not clear to me what that is.
Folding her wheelchair aside, she cops this faraway attitude. You have to give her latitude. She can't help but wonder what a clone will look like when we take the bandages off. She still has hope to take and give. She has half her life to live. She has loved ones to endure it all, and a doctor to forgive, and in 5, maybe 6 days she'll be home. Now she only wants to be alone.
Third track is called Free Association. It's a very catchy song. It's seemingly like a word salad, Free Association. The fourth song I think is probably it's one of the best tracks on here, called Casey. I think it's an excellent song, specifically lyrically. And I've got the lines, which when I showed this before, I almost certainly would have mentioned these. So the line, so this is like a fairly slow, pop tune. But one of the lines is slightly too tall for the glory hole, and the metal's still warm from the trucker before him. Did I get that right? Something like that, which I think it's an outstanding, line. Two lines, I guess. And then the Misguided by Voices on Citizen Band. Just great. Yeah, I like it anyway.
Casey is back on amphetamines, and though nobody sees it, it's there when he needs it, which these days is more or less constantly. Misguided by Voices on Citizen's Band. Isn't that your name? For Islam and singles champ, running for your life. Not as if you'd notice it, something you might say.
Then there's a song called Cool Brunette. It's kind of another nice pop song with non-pop song type lyrics. First side ends with a song called Unrequited Love. Kind of an upbeat romp. And the second side starts with a song that's called Papa Wilson, which apparently is about, the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson's dad. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his first name. But that's apparently what the song is about, although when I listen to it and when I look at it, if it is, to me it's very vague. It's not really direct. So the title track, Succumb, second song on side B. It's a it has a more sparse arrangement, but has an odd variety of instrumentation: pump organ, banjo, ukulele, sheet metal, and it has the line, "Why not just go upstairs and slit the children's throats?" So, a real uplifting, I guess a real uplifting sentiment there towards the end of that song. Next is a track called Lullaby, which is a melancholy lullaby song, I guess is what I would say. Then the song Stay Away From My Mother, which I think it's a really cool song. It takes cues from the Zombies song Time of the Season.
When bloated lords lodge their hordes in your apartment, it's foreign war. When private planes grunt and strain to haul your carcass to cleaner fame. When the rubble is all that's left of the past, stay away from my mother. And the vanguard grows wide and flat, stay away from my mother.
That's followed up with a song called Mecca, which is another kind of a short track, again with a variety of instruments: the pedal steel, trombone, viola, violin. And the second to last cut is called "The Coldest Night of the Year," which is a cover of that like kind of girl group song, like a standard. It's a strange choice, but the way they do it kind of does fit, in this collection of songs on this album. And it finishes with a song called "You Don't Have to Be Miserable," which is it's a nice message to finish the album off. Anyway, so I thought I would talk. Hopefully I'm able to get some song samples in. I was trying to think of other artists that this would sound like, or it's like, if you like this, you might, or if you like this, you might like this, or if you like that, you might like this. I don't know, maybe middle period Belle and Sebastian, sort of. It's really just a indie pop record of its, fits in with that time, I guess. Yeah, so that's it. Hopefully this isn't too long a video. The Virgin Horror Complex, Succumb. Thanks for hanging out.